Hufflepuff should already be sacked. So he shouldn't actually be in the dugout for this game. So let's just start there. Let's just start there because we had the crisis meeting. I've been looking on Twitter every day because I've been looking for one simple message. I've been looking for one simple message which says half up. There's been a club statement. Bram saying it's saying also because I still have flashbacks that Bram is going to be like, you know what, no more of this. Half up, I got you, baby. Half up, I got you, baby. Because I don't think, because I don't read his press conferences. I don't watch his press conferences. Like looking at Hufflepuff, he actually sickens me. He sickens me because I'm sickened just by the size of his face. Because you have destroyed almost everything Bram has built. What Bram worked so hard to build for the best part of a decade, this man in less than 3, 4, 5 months, you've completely ruined it. So he makes me sick. Hufflepuff makes me sick. And this was a guy who, Brett Manchester, it was cool. Wow, you could hold the beacon for English manager and you could maybe be the first English manager to actually win the English Premier League. It was like you were well on the way. But for now, makes me sick. So he shouldn't even be in this dugout. So the fact that he's still around, it's embarrassing because the abuse Chelsea have taken is crazy. And the kind of abuse that has been levied towards one of the biggest clubs in the world is messed up because I don't think Hufflepuff, you've taken over one of the biggest clubs in the world. This jersey is feared. This jersey is feared. It's one of the most feared jerseys in football. I told you, in terms of stature, in terms of big club nature, you have Real Madrid and then it's Chelsea. It's gonna be real. In terms of expectation, what is expected when you put on that jersey? It's Real Madrid and it's Chelsea. Chelsea have the second biggest expectation when you put on that jersey. So I don't think Bowley realizes what Chelsea is. I don't think he realizes that this is one of the most successful clubs of all time. I don't think he realizes that there is a crazy level of expectation when you put on the freaking jersey. Like only two teams speak French trophy. That's Real Madrid and Chelsea. Only two teams. Only two teams speak French trophy. But we're here. And this is the thing about Hufflepuff. Regardless of anything, it won't matter. So let's just play it through. The best case scenario. He wins, it's a great performance, and they destroy Leeds. Okay. It is Chelsea. You have spent 700 mil. It is a team fighting relegation. They have changed their manager. And how do you know that this is either a pattern or just an anomaly? That's the best case scenario. So if that happens, best case scenario, I'm like, okay, are you now going to, because, okay, that's all cool. Whatever happens, you're still 10th. What's happens, you still remain in 10th. And the big game really is that game against Dortmund. That's what really has to happen. One of the most informed teams right now in the world. Chelsea win, and it's not a great performance that they come through and win. People still ain't on your side, bro. Okay, yes, you got the point here. You should be beating Leeds, but it's like, okay, wow, you beat Leeds. And if the performance is bad and if you just squeeze through like the Crystal Palace game, guys will still be like, okay, all right, was still a bit iffy. We're still a bit iffy here. Chelsea play well and they lose. Doesn't matter. You lost. Because whereas were you playing well, all of your bad performances and losses, have now got us to a stage where you've still lost the game and you have far worsened the Chelsea position and you've put Chelsea in a worse place going up to that game against Dortmund. Chelsea lose and they play badly. That is the one scenario where he has to be sacked on the spot. That's the other. He should. No, that's the one scenario where not like it would be impossible for him to even leave the stadium. It'd be impossible for him to leave the stadium. So for this Leeds game, I don't even know what to expect. So I suppose the best case scenario is win convincingly so that the team is in a good position and a good headspace for the Dortmund game. But the fact that I don't want Hufflepuff in the dog against Dortmund. I want that Di Matteo flex. I want that Tuchel flex. Because remember, when Chelsea won their 2 UCLs, new manager swing. New manager swing. you know. And what's the atmosphere going to be like? That's what I want to know. That's what's going to be. That's what I'm going to find um really interesting. Is what is the atmosphere going to be like around the stadium? Are they? How is the team going to respond? Because this team is under crazy pressure, and how could Leeds take that advantage? Um, because I think we're now in a scenario where he will take over the. No, but that's what's it for me. I think all the scenarios I put out, I think he still is in that Dortmund game. The one scenario where you've got to do something drastic is they lose and it's a bad performance. So they lose convincingly and they don't score a goal. So if Chelsea don't score, get beat, it's a bad performance, he's going to be sacked on the spot. And then you just have to just pray that whoever is an interim in charge can somehow create a miracle. But then I was reading this trash by, but this is why I say Bolly needs to relax. See, Bolly needs to relax. So the Bolly says that he apparently is one of the few people who is still behind Hufflepuff, because he says that if Chelsea sack Hufflepuff, all the progress they've made would pretty much be for naught, and then it will pretty much take them back from the progress being made and their development. But Bolly, what progress has been made since Hufflepuff has taken charge? If anything, Chelsea have regressed. So by sacking him, you're not losing any progress. Nobody has gotten better. Nobody has improved. Nothing has developed since this freaking also soon Svenska Kupen Merchants has taken charge. Nothing has changed. So I mean, what the hell are you talking about? I'm not here to predict anything. I'm just here to see how everything's going to go through. I'm here to see how the bridge is going to react. I'm here to see how Chelsea is going to react. I'm here to see what Hufflepuff is going to do because the pressure is on now. It's like Hufflepuff, this ain't no holiday camp, but you thought you could get paid millions upon millions, and this could just be a free ride. Doing like this, well played. This man, because it is. That's why he should be sacked because the filthy, disgusting arrogance. You really thought that you could come to one of the biggest clubs on the planet, one of the biggest clubs on the planet, a club that has won multiple Champions Leagues, multiple champions and multiple trophies. One of the very few teams that has won every single trophy that are available. You thought you could come to one of the biggest, most successful clubs on the planet and win, lose, or draw. It doesn't matter. To hear what Uncle Mo said. Uncle Mo said the moment a club accepts a loss and says, at least we tried, but you accept a loss, that's the time that you start being a big club. And Chelsea, the moment what Bram left said, this is a big club now. It's one of the biggest clubs in the world. And if you can't understand that this is one of the biggest clubs in the world, and you must have the mentality and psychology that this is one of the biggest clubs in the world, get out. Leave. Leave. You are not fit for service. Not because, bro, I'm keeping it cool. I'm keeping it cool. Because the amount of abuse I've received in the DMs, on Twitter, on the panel, I'm keeping it cool. But Hufflepuff, you have this. What you've done, you've disgraced one of the biggest clubs in the world. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. We got towel. We got towel. We got towel. Cause mate, Hufflepuff, you better score at least 2 or 3 Gs. That team better play well, and you better can. Even if that happens, you ain't off the hook. I told you, bro. Best case scenario, Chelsea dropping 4 or 5 pieces. They are bloody amazing. You're not off the hook. Okay, Dortmund, what's up? Now it's about Dortmund because whatever happens, this top four is finito. Top four is finito. Lord only knows where Chelsea will actually finish after this clown is done with this club. Hit that subscribe button over there. Subscribe button over there. And guys, join us for the live post-match reaction of this Chelsea Leeds. Live post-match reaction, Chelsea Leeds, man. Because it's going to get real.